The animal bonanzas. All right, bullets. Take it away, man. Really excited to see what you got.
Oh, who knows, honestly, anymore.
I
Hi,
mean, I
welcome to
think you
5
do.
games. I know the names of all of them, I promise. We'll see. Half the challenge of this run is going to be switching games correctly and making sure I'm actually capturing all of them, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So, we're going to start with Barely There, because I don't know why. I don't know why I chose the order I did. But we're just going to stick with that, so we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is Brutus the Bear. If you've ever heard of EnviroBear or seen it, it's basically the same exact thing, except the controls are actually worse. Oh, I just learned something. If you AFK on the main menu for long enough, the fish just start spawning early. This is a speed strat.
Ooh, speed tech. Are you gonna go for the sunglasses this run?
I should grab them on the way back. If I don't, you can shame me for the rest of the run if you'd like. I think that'd be fair.
I'll be sure to rib you for the entire run. Yeah.
So the important thing to know is that I'm not controlling this with WASD because that is, you know, primitive game design. We don't want to do that. I can only control by looking at things and then jumping towards it. That is the only form of movement I'm allowed to have because anything else would be spoiling me too much. So also I have to wear a different animal at every run because you guys donated money to make me have to do that. So now I have to switch the game in between and also switch hats and all that good stuff. So we're gonna try to get the... come on. There we go. Okay. So the fastest way of moving in this is to bite at the air, and for some reason it makes you speed through, but we're about to finish the run anyway, so, you know. That's the game. Alright, cool. New game. And new hat. Alright.
Alright, good job getting the sunglasses. We have the coolest bear in hibernation during the winter.
It's very true. New hat. This one. Yeah, this is Owl... oh jeez, this looks worse. There we go. We're fine. This is Owl Watch. Let's go. So, this is actually a really nice game, actually. I would suggest that if you've never played Owl Watch before, it's really nice. It's really short. Pretty cheap. Though I guess you're gonna see the entire... well, I guess we skip doing a lot of the stuff in it, but... yeah, so you have to get 3 of these gems in each of the 3 areas. And... then go through the teleporter. It's really easy, except for the fact that the levels get longer and longer. But we also start getting skips, so it's a lot of fun. This run should be like 2 minutes long, or it could be 5 minutes long if the final skip doesn't want to work for us. We'll see. But yeah, you can do these little dashes to go across gaps or to speed up, so you kind of have to time out your dashes. Also these rocks, yeah, so the hitbox for them is not good. So sometimes you just fall through them. You have to be very... for some reason the left side of the rock has good collision, the right side of it has questionable collision, so we're gonna do a skip here. You can get on top of that rock and skip getting this normally, but once you're up here you can also do this and fall in. I think if I go down here, I think if I just fall off, it actually will reset me to the top. If... oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it'll reset me to the top, so I can just try again. There we go. Look how smooth that was the second time. We have a nice koala hat, which has little paws. I've gone from worst to best for hats for this. So the koala hat has little paws that actively block my vision and make it harder to play games. The dolphin hat actually like reflects light back into my eyes, which is worse. So yeah, we've got different tiers of animal hats here as well.
Yeah, I mean the dolphin hat is more of an offensive hat. Like you want to wear it during races so you can blind the opponents.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, if I angle it the right way, it can actually be an advantage for me. So this is the one crystal... well, actually we're getting through the crystals legitimately this time, but this was a new skip that I found. Hooray! Even in a 2-minute game, you can find new routing things. We have to let these wolves go by. If you're not standing in the grass, they go, wait a second, I would like to eat you, and then they eat you, and you get sent back. You don't want to have happen. So instead of that, we're gonna grab this one and then try to do that. Oh, it worked. Wow, that's surprising. Oh, okay, it works first try. Alright, cool. I saved the marathon. That's the entire game. There's the start of the ending cutscene. You guys gotta see it. It's proof I did it. Alright.
Good job.
We have a nice elephant hat that has like a unicorn horn on it. And and we're doing Tori Pond. I forgot to clear my save data. There we go.
I think that's just a. It's just a nose, not a horn.
I mean, it's supposed to be the nose, but it looks more like a horn.
Nose, it's a trunk. We were both very tired.
Yeah, it's one of those mornings, you know. So this is Tori Pond. Sometimes the camera breaks, so I might have to restart. Okay, cool, we're good. The camera works. There's only one thing in this game, and it's the camera. We have to take pictures of birds, like that bird that's on a Roomba, and that bird that's got a bird, and that bird that's got a... Actually, there's a duck. There's a duck with a bird. But you also take pictures of other things, like this bird picture, and it causes birds to spawn. So when we take pictures of birds, birds spawn, and then after we take pictures of those birds, other birds spawn. Like that knife bird there, you have to be very careful, that bird can kill you. But we take pictures of these different birds, these ones here, and the sneaky one over here. And as we take pictures of these birds, like I said, more birds spawn. Or this constellation picture, for some reason. So you'll notice sometimes we'll come back into a room and new birds will be there. Don't worry, you did not forget where those birds were. They just randomly appear. Like, there's a new one here now. And there's one on the sugar over here that wasn't there before. I think we got all of them. If not, we'll come back. We have to take a picture of the knife bird real quick. The strawberry bird, the month of October. Okay, good. October, very important. And then this one. Gonna sit there and vibe for a second, we're good. That should be all of them. So now we're gonna take pictures of all these ones here. This one is one of my favorites, top 5 contender. I'll also take a picture of this cactus or this soda. I don't know which one, I just take a picture of both. Take a picture of you, take a picture of all of you. So you spawn here, wait for this, magic trick. They're here now. Magic trick, this guy's here now. This is my favorite one, the guy that's just vibing, sitting there. Then you're here. So then we're gonna go back the way we came over here. Take a picture of a bunch of birds here. We got this one here, and this one. There it is. You can actually take a picture of it when it's not popping out, but I feel like it's kind of cheap not to show you one of the 42 birds that are here. There are 42. If I miss one of them, I have to figure out which of the 42 I missed and try to take a picture of it. So if I don't do that, that'd be good. Take a picture of these ones over here. And we have the bathroom ones over here. This one that's just vibing. This blue duck, which I didn't know was a real thing, but apparently it is. Fun facts. See? Video games can help you learn. And now we need to take a picture of... If we did everything right, there should be a bird that's circling around this table. If not, we're missing a bird somewhere, which is fine. Oh, I just clicked out of the game. Cool. That's alright. So we're missing a bird somewhere. So now we need to, like, panic and run around and scream. I'm assuming it's one of these birds I didn't take a picture of. Like, maybe not you. So we're just gonna take a picture of some dudes and see what happens, you know? Actually, it might be you. I think I forgot to take a picture of you. But yeah, it's easy to forget one of the 42 birds, so we're just gonna, we're gonna enjoy some more birds real quick. Picture of you. It also can be that one of the birds just didn't count when I took a picture of it, even though I was looking straight at it, which always can happen. I don't know, I'm taking a picture of the cactus again, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta take a picture of a cactus.
You mean cacti are birds, sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. They are part bird. It might not have counted this one here, actually. This little bird. Actually, did I not take a picture of it at all? I don't think I did. Did I ever come over there and take a picture of it? Okay, I must have. Knife bird I definitely took a picture of. I can never forget knife bird. I definitely took a picture of the month of October. I know I took a picture of you. Alright. Let's see if any of that helped it. Is there a bird circling around the table now? There's not. We just gotta do more bird photography, which honestly isn't too bad.
I'm all for chill bird vibes to watch speedrun marathon.
Oh, for the next hour? Cool, sounds good. It might not have counted the other duck because it was like underneath here or something weird. But I know I took a picture of everything in here. We're running out of options of things that I did not take a picture of because I've gone back and retaken. I bet you it's there right now. I bet you if I go back to it, it's pulled a trick on me. And now it'll be there. Or not. I've forgotten some very obvious bird somewhere that I never would have imagined that I didn't take a picture of. Maybe it was the blue one up there. Very interesting.
Hey, Bullets, what do you call a bird that just disappears?
I don't know. What do you call a bird that just disappears?
Houdini.
Oh. Oh no. That explains why I can't find one of the birds. Because they're just not... They're gone. They're gone forever. I definitely take a picture of the wandering bird. Like, there's certain birds I know I took a picture of because, like, if I didn't take a picture of them, I don't take a picture of the vibing bird? I definitely took... Oh, geez. We've clicked out of the game twice now because it does not lock your mouse for some reason. Even though you don't need to click for anything. So maybe this one didn't count? Could you come back over here? Give us a nice picture. There we go. This is weird. I think the game's broken. I definitely took a picture of you. I think I've gone back and retaken a picture of every single bird possible. There it is, my goodness. What a hard... It might have been the one in the bedroom actually over there. Alright, hey look, there's a rainbow parrot over here. Let's go.
Hey.
And now if we come back over here, there's the one hanging upside down and it's the last one. There we go, and I will prove to everyone that I actually got all 42 of them as I take off my hat and throw it somewhere into the distance. 42 different birds. The blue duck is rare, and it's in New Zealand apparently. I didn't know that. Fun facts. Alright, cool. I guess I can put on a hat while I'm waiting for this to load for some reason. Do you have any donations or other things you'd like to mention while I'm doing this?
I would like to mention that we are very much approaching our marathon record for donations. We are $69, nice, off of our record for any marathon that Midwest Speed Fest has held. So if y'all want to break that record, we're $69 away. Nice.
So this is Sewer Rave. I couldn't wait until you were done explaining to keep going. So this is Sewer Rave. There's a bunch of rats everywhere. I don't know if we're a rat. We're kind of like a disembodied thing. So who knows? But we have to collect 20 fruits to get the key to leave here. I mean, no, or we can just fall off there. That's okay. But once you collect the 20 fruits, you have to buy the key from the Possum Queen, and then you get to try to find the exit. The fun thing is that this is completely... I didn't say procedurally generated. What's the card? It randomizes what rooms you get, and it doesn't matter what door you leave and enter through. Like, they're not positionally related to each other. So whatever door I leave from, I just get a random room after I leave there. So we just kind of, you know, go from room to room, and if there's a bad room that doesn't have any like fruit or anything inside of it, okay, this person we need to talk to, or the possum we need to talk to get the key later on, but we do not have enough fruit. We have 5, and we need more than 5. Hi there. Hi there. We did all this for 1 fruit. Very important fruit. So the rooms we're really looking for are the platforming ones, like this one, the one we fell down last time, because the platforms move in a very interesting way. So we're just gonna ride this all the way over here, all the way over here, and not fall off this time. I almost did actually. But yeah, the best thing we can get is one of the platforming rooms that's covered with fog, because when you have fog in the room, it makes more fruit and cheese spawn. Cheese is useful for other categories because you use cheese to buy things from the rats that are in here. But we don't need to buy any of the items. The items don't do anything. They kind of look nice in your little pause screen there. But we can make cheese turn into fruit if we meet the right person. They'll do a switcheroo for us, which is pretty cool. So if we actually get that person, we'll have 20 fruit and we'll be good to go. That person wants to use our cheese to give us like lint or something. I don't know. I don't remember the items they give off the top of my head. I used to be a professional at this game. But there we are. So you don't have to talk with them. When you talk with them, they tell you to press T to trade them cheese for fruit, but you can just do that earlier without talking to them. So we don't actually have to, we just throw our cheese at them and they throw fruit back at us and that's good to go. Okay, cool, this is a train station. Train station is the reason this speedrun is even possible to do for a marathon, is because you don't have to wait for like the RNG of getting the exit door or getting the possum queen to spawn. When you go into this train, it gives you a map and just like, hey, where do you want to go? And these are all the important places you need to go to finish the game. This is the possum queen. Possum queen's gonna steal all our fruit, but then feel bad about it and give us the key out. Oh, there's the exit. That's kind of rare. We don't usually get the exit immediately, but that's fine. So yeah, that is going to be Sewer Rave. So we have one more game after this. I'll let the ending crawl. Actually, no, I won't. I lied. I tricked everybody. They thought they were going to see what the ending was. You guys have to play the game.
Oh no.
You'll never know what the rest of the words were going to say. Could have been anything. Alright, let me open the game. And I have to make sure my mouse is bound correctly so that I can do some insane strats. Also, I don't think I actually changed... No, I did change the capture last time. I have to make sure not to pause during this game because it changes my sensitivity then. This is Narwhal Heist, by the way. And let's just start with it. This is the longest of the 5 games that I submit. Actually, like, all the other games combined are like 15 minutes, and this is probably like 8 to 10 minutes, so... If you're wondering how this is going to equal up to 30 minutes, this is how. Well, Tori Pond was like... Tori Pond took its time.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much on pace right now. Like, you're 15 minutes going into this, so...
Great! That is exactly where I want to be. So, our family was stolen by Professor Wigglywam. Our family of narwhals. If you haven't been able to tell yet by the horn that's in front of our screen, we are a narwhal. And the bad thing about our horn is that it actually has a big hitbox in front of it, and the entire point of this game is that we are trying to steal things and not get caught. And so usually breaking vases like I am right now is bad, but it's the tutorial, so the game doesn't really care. It does matter during this part of the tutorial because he like tells you you're bad if you break them until you get the last gem, and then you can break as many as you want. So break all this stuff and have the alarm go off a bunch of times. You can also get out of bounds. It's kind of hard to do during the tutorial because you have to do it like while he's telling you you're good at video games. Oh, I fell down. I guess we're never gonna do it. Oh well. Anyways, so now we're gonna go steal some things, so we have to pay off the ransom for our family. So we're just gonna steal these gems that are inside this person's house. You can go on that skateboard, it kind of makes you go fast, but this is not a skateboarding game, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna jump instead, because this game is bunny hopping. Also, if anything else hits vases and breaks it, it still counts as us losing. So that vase was clipped inside of a chair for some reason, and you know, that's okay. That's a normal strat for that, obviously.
Yeah, calculated.
Calculated the geometry, did some analytics on some physics for that, and made sure that I wouldn't break it when I launched it.
Please,
it's a very smart narwhal. So.
You know, with a horn like that, thought he'd be an elephant.
So we're at a convenience store, which for some reason stores one of the gems instead of the freezer. I guess, you know. I don't know how this freezer even works. It's got like a weird split shelf in it. I don't know how you open it. I guess you actually open it from you open it outwards, but I don't know. It doesn't seem logistically. I don't know how well it's gonna work. So you're supposed to use like I actually don't know how you're supposed to go up here. I always did a trash can and like used to get up here. Actually, I think you're supposed to use like a shopping cart, but like you can do this way instead, which is kind of nice when it works. Actually, I think I need to be further back when I jump. I don't know why I just jumped there. My scroll wheel's being interesting. How about we do this the fun, interesting way, where like the trash can can just decide to launch itself straight into a vase. That'd be fun. Nothing could go wrong with that. Please don't do that. There we go. Cool. Oh jeez. Okay, so like, it cannot be understated how much the narwhal slides across every single surface that you sit on at this point. It's kind of intense and really difficult to control. So yeah, it's kind of painful. You have to... So we've avoided going inside these shopping carts this entire time, but we're going to have to do it now. We have to control it. I don't know why I'm operating it backwards. It usually flips around. There we go. But yeah, we just stick our horn straight through the side of the shopping cart and we just go. We just go through here in the vent and we've got all the gems so we can leave. So we have 2 more levels and they're the 2 most interesting levels, so it'll be fun times. We're gonna have just a great time there. So skip our way out of here, run straight into a construction vehicle. I have enough time to drink some water. Do you have any donations? Is there anything you'd like to mention?
I would like to mention we have a shirt with the Eddie, so exclamation point shirt in chat to check that out. $5 from your purchase will go towards Able Gamers, so get yourself a cool shirt and donate to charity while you're at it.
Cool. Professor Wiggly Wham has raised a billboard in front of, like in the sky, outing us as a criminal, so we have to go get rid of that. This is construction area with a bunch of guards that are stopping us from going places, but we can go out of bounds in like 10 seconds. And the nice thing is we can just build a bunch of speed now, so when we whip around this corner we're gonna go extra fast. And then we have so much speed we can just like slide into this, and that's the entire level, so that was fun. We skipped everything. Literally everything, actually. We didn't get to see anybody. So, good times. I used to do a skip halfway through that, and I just realized, well, I just jump over the fence at the beginning. So yeah, so now we're in the skyscraper, which is half the length of the entire game, and also now we can talk about the fun thing with checkpoints in this game. So the game lets you manually place checkpoints, which is cool, it's great, it's awesome, it's very convenient. Because the game doesn't normally have checkpoints. If you fail, if I bump into any of these vases, which I actually haven't done yet, somehow, it sends you back to the very beginning of the level with no progress whatsoever. So the game's like, yo, that seems kind of unfair. Let's put some checkpoints. The problem is, sometimes, especially on this level, actually pretty much exclusively on this level, sometimes the game decides when you die, you've actually died like 50,000 times, so you lose all your checkpoints that you've set and you just die anyways. So, yeah, so the strat is just don't die. So that's what we're going to be trying to do.
If you die in Narwhal Heist, you die in real life.
Oh, nice.
So.
Yeah, exactly. I've not died in any of the games yet, so, I mean, that could be true. I don't know. Have it? Yeah, I didn't. Tori Pond, I felt like I was dying, but that's a different thing entirely. I don't know which bird it was in the end. I just took a picture of every other bird. Oh no.
You didn't die, you're just trapped in Vertatory.
I mean, you know, if there's one place I'm gonna be, might as well be there. Also, my hat is sticking to my microphone, which is an interesting issue I've not had before. So the person that's guiding us through here just told us don't mess up, which is important because this is the one skip. It's actually a pretty decent skip. And so instead of going all the way across those big yellow beams there, we're going to bounce off this the wrong direction and then swing into here, slot our tiny narwhal body in between the bar, and then stick our head out and jump here. And now we are pretty much like 2/3 of the way through.
You have to be kidding me.
The game's nice, it just puts a bunch of aces here. Just like, you know. Oh, nice. So I broke a vase and our checkpoint actually worked. So, you know, checkpoints, they are functioning. I promise. There's no proof that they don't work yet. The funny thing is it didn't show how many checkpoints I lost. They didn't show me, like, usually it's like, hey, you died once, or it's like, hey, you died like 3 times. But no. If you'll notice, like, half the vases are gone now, because they just all imploded for some reason. I've never had that work before without dying, so I guess it knew it was a marathon and not to bully me too hard.
Always have a marathon first. Every marathon.
Yeah, it was interesting. So during this dark section where you can't see anything, you can like preserve a lot of speed and zoom through here, but it's impossible to see, so I could be going incredibly fast, you wouldn't know. Or I could be walking. Who knows? Yeah, so there's a skip at the end of the level, but if I mess it up, I fall to the very bottom and die a horrible death, and I've already used up my checkpoints, so maybe I shouldn't do that. So we're gonna do this, not really a safer way, but a less weird way. Jump on these nets to get across over to that big cannon, which it's not a cannon, it's a cement mixer. I don't know how it launches though. It's a little bit questionable. You know, the lore is deep and intense for this game. So this is the billboard that's outing us as a spy or a criminal or a narwhal. So we're just gonna crush through it, and then yeah, this is our view now. Just kind of falling, having a good time, just chilling. Now we have the epilogue. So the fun story about the game is that, unfortunately, as they were developing it, I believe either the files were misplaced or deleted or lost. So they've not been able to work on the game board. So unfortunately, that's the last level, and we just have the like epilogue where the game is like, hey, you have this really cool level coming up next. It's called a vase emporium, and there's just vases everywhere. And it's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna have like your final showdown, and it's gonna be great, and it's just gonna be like the best experience ever, and like you're gonna tell all your friends about it, and like it's gonna change the game industry. But instead they gave you this beach ball here, and you can kind of bounce this beach ball around, which is pretty fun actually. I don't know why the beach ball just launched itself, but that's okay. You can just, I think you can just delete the beach ball. I think if I squish it, it just goes away. Squish. 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 No? It's not going away. Oh, I can delete the vases though. There they go. Where'd they go? I don't know. But yeah, the run will end as soon as this level's over, and as soon as I get bored of this beach ball. There it is. There's a vase emporium. That dialogue took a lot longer than I thought it did. But yeah, so this was 5 random animal games. I do a bunch of animal speedruns. I'm trying to speedrun a game for every animal, which is why like all these are kind of weird animals. You know, weird animals you never heard of before, like rats and narwhals and birds.
Never heard of those things.
Alright, that's time. Okay, thanks for having me. Hopefully Tori Pond didn't make that above estimate. I think we're fine. So, but yeah, best of luck to all the video gamers. Thanks for supporting. Definitely get the rest of the $69 in so we can break the record.
Well, actually, about that.
Oh no.
3 minutes ago, we have a donation from Anonymous. $69. Their comment is nice. So with that, we have broken our marathon record. We are at $5,133 raised for Able Gamers, and we have the rest of the weekend to go.
There you go. Already starting off the weekend strong. Thank you guys very much.